Hi, I'm smart, except anyway, not really. Okay, so hi, how you doing? Hopefully it's not all laggy and shit. It doesn't look laggy, but it does look like my background is all fucked up, so I should probably fix that. That's okay though. Anyway, this is a kind of I'm trying to think of the best word to use for this. This is just kind of a touch base over what's taking place and the who, what, when, or why. Um, because it's just been a very interesting week, or last week was just a very interesting week, mainly because I wasn't aware just how unaware an entire school district of really pissed off parents were. So when I say that, I mean it because I didn't know that people didn't know the things that a lot of us knew. Didn't. No lie. I didn't know. Had I known that you guys were not afforded this information, I mean, I can't say that I would have inserted myself, but I can definitely say that I would have been giving you the information. And I can definitely assure you, I would have also been telling you what your rights are, how to take care of it, and how to get rid of it. So there's that. So that's why it's like mental gymnastics because, um, good God, the amount of shit that's out there that's publicly available and that people in my district refuse to. I don't know if it's a systemic issue with not wanting to know, or if it's a systemic issue of we're so the bar is so low in my district, and meaning it's so low as expectations, but also it's really fucking high for fuck shit. One of those two. I don't know what it is, but people in DeKalb County have a really bad habit of not doing their due diligence. And when the squeaky parents, when the loud parents, when the I often refer to the a lot of the people in the community as elders. When the elders kind of go quiet, when the squeaky wheels go quiet, when we go missing, when you don't have us fighting tooth and nail for everything, there's a reason. There's a reason. There's always a reason, and I don't know why my head keeps getting cut off with all that. But nonetheless, let's see here. Oh, I think I know why. This would be the reason why. Please hold. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix it. I hope I can fix it right now. Let's see. We're gonna see if I can fix my head being chopped off of this up. Hold, please. Let me get to it. Now my ADHD scroll out. I am going through a lot of things to find the one picture I need. Thank you. And again, I am also on my hold on. Let's let it upload. Okay, now I'll go show. Oh, well, that's a little bit better. I can deal with that, I guess. It's kind of chopping my head off, though. I don't really understand the fucking reason. I guess I just have to have my full ass head in y'all's face or some shit because I don't know. It's chopping my head off and doing all kind of weird fuck shit. But all right, so there's always been a thing in my district, and that thing would be the fact that people don't do what I do or what a handful of us do. And there's a board election that's going to be taking place in May, and the people that are running for re-election, I'm going to make this extremely easy for you dummies. Meaning, I'm going to tell you why it's not a good idea for you to run. And if you are going to continue to run, you need to be very, very fucking transparent about events that have taken place. Let me just show, let's see here. Allow. I want to go to window. I'm going to go to, okay, this one. We're going to do this one. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. You can see it. Okay. I'm going to have to do that stupid thing where I hit unmute so I can see if, when the, so hold on. I'm going to let this buffer and so I can see it. Hold up. Motherfucker, just like, no. All right. Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay, so the thing that you're looking at right now, this is a lawsuit, right? You see this lawsuit? This lawsuit, which you can't, hopefully you can't see the names. So one of the individuals on here, this guy right here, Dekalb, he's the, well, at the time of this lawsuit, or at the time of this horrid event, he was the board chair. All right. It also names Devon Horton. You know, that's that piece of shit superintendent. Marissa Key. It's also talking about the principal at McNair Middle School and the Georgia Department of Administrative Services Risk Management Division. All right, why is this relevant? This case right here specifically names these individuals, and then I can get into, and I'm going to show you things that you likely don't know about and you never have known about because nobody in the district's in the habit of telling you anything that's true. And so this is going to be for Dijon. It's for learning purposes because he needs to, understand that he's not above reproach and that, he can absolutely be bitch slapped by absolutely fucking everybody for this. So this case right here, this case involved a 12-year-old child being hazed. And I'm going to leave out the details of all the horrid events that took place at this school, which, as an FYI, this school is well known for the hazing. Very well known. And it doesn't take place just on the, football or, the sport. It takes place in, band and shit like that. Yeah. The kid was 12. He was, I think so. I don't know. He was in 6th grade. And when you read the docket, if you read the entire docket, then you'll see a very disturbing pattern. But what's the most disturbing thing to me is that there are individuals in this docket that are named in this docket that were part of, let's say, events that took place. And the coach in particular, he literally walked into the locker room, saw the events taking place, told them to stop, and then proceeded to tell the children that were harming the other child, again, 12-year-old, he instructed everybody to delete videos. He didn't actually, reprimand the kids. He just said delete the videos. So I just want you to see, Dijon, these are the people that were named, okay? Specifically these people. This is all of this was sent to the Georgia Department of DOAS, right? Principal, Marissa Key, Devon Horton, Dejan DaCosta. So, Dejan, you don't get to say you don't know about this fucking lawsuit, and you don't keep to go out there saying, well, we're only told if we win or we lose. No, honey, you don't get to do that. Not when your motherfucking name is right there. Okay? I've already fucking warned you. You see that? Okay. We're going to stop sharing that. Please hold. I'll take this down now. We're going to, or at least we're going to try. Goddamn. Stop sharing. Okay. So there's that one. Fun, right? Except there's a lot more. Let me see. Let me find it. Okay. The things. Okay. All right, kids, boys, and girls. Let's look at another one. I think we need to educate the public. I'm very adamant about making sure that the public is aware about some things, right? And so with this one, this gentleman, maybe I should pull up the photo as a refresher. I think I need to. I think the photo needs to be pulled up so people understand the ramifications of this, because this gentleman that I'm about to present, he is listed on the Dekalb County School District's website as an administrator on assignment. And to that, if anybody says, what does that mean? Well, what that means is officially but unofficially that individual is not supposed to be working at the district anymore, right? They were released. But see, in Dekalb, you're never really released. And especially if you've got friends and family in the district. And especially if you go to New Birth Ministries, you don't get released. So, I'm going to show you an administrator on assignment. And then I'm going to show you that this administrator on assignment is not only making money from taxpayers in Dekalb County. He's being paid by taxpayers. And then he's also now working at as an education consultant. Yeah. First photo, let me bring that up. Hold on just a second. Because sharing's caring, and I haven't really been able to share receipts because I've just been doing things on like my phone or my iPad, and I definitely need to share this. So please hold. We are going to go window, and I'm going to share. Okay, and so I come over here. I think I need to go. I just kind of want to resize it. I don't know. Well, maybe I can't. It's okay. So you see that guy right there? The top, Thomas Glanton. You see that? You see how he's Thomas Glanton. Yes, to keep paying the benefits, honey. So Jenny, so here's the deal in DeKalb County. Look, these people can absolutely 100% do some fuck shit, like harm kids, be complicit in harming the kids, and still keep their motherfucking job. But then if you have somebody like my friend Sherry, who had an innocent interaction that wasn't even hostile, but because Sherry didn't have friends and family in the fucking district, Sherry was made collateral damage, and DeKalb County fired her. Now, this is the woman that was training the district in letters. Yeah, so keep that in mind as I go through this. So this guy, I gotta get back to it. This guy right here, Thomas Glanton, there's a lawsuit that's been out there for a while. And I saw it this summer, and I was like, oh, dear God. I think it was this summer. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was later than that. But nonetheless, this gentleman, Thomas Glanton, he essayed. That's what everybody says on social media now, I guess, to not get flagged. But yeah, he definitely assaulted a female coworker, a direct report. And instead of firing this piece of shit who did it to his female coworker, not just once, by the way, he passed her to another principal, and that principal did the same thing to her. Okay, so instead of firing this motherfucker, let me show you what they did with him. Yeah, I can't make it up. I can't. I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna put the right photo up there. Hold on, let me get it. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you this. So let's come here. We're gonna go here, and we're going to hit that one. There we go. Okay, here is his Facebook, y'all. And according to his Facebook, Thomas Glanton, the very same man that's labeled administrator on assignment, he works for a consulting company called the Education Company. Something went wrong with my browser window. I don't care. Okay, so he's also the founder and CEO of Goldenrod Solutions Agency, which is another consulting. And you see it says former principal, area superintendent, Dekalb County School District. Yeah. You see how it says former? But yet he's an administrator on assignment, which means he's still being paid. I'm trying to see if I have his company. I don't have, oh, what a shame. I don't have his company pulled up. I would definitely share that information though. I should have kept that up. I'm so sorry, but honestly, I've seen shit today that, like, not okay. So we're gonna hit remove. I'm gonna remove it. Why is that? Anyway, so they had a complaint, and then they put him in timeout. Now, so Jenny, in this case with this gentleman, it wasn't a complaint. There was a whole ass lawsuit where he actually assaulted his direct report, a female, and I'm not going to be the asshole person that puts this stuff into the ether, but I'll just say that the victim was a veteran, and she crossed her T's, she dotted her I's, she kept an immaculate paper trail. So when this went to court, nobody could say they didn't do it. Nobody could say they didn't know anything about it because it was in fucking writing. So there's that. And I'm going to pull this up, and you're going to actually get mad when you see this too. So I'm going to let you see. Let me see if I can just pop that out, because I don't really want to share my entire screen. I just want to share this one. So let me show you this. So instead of this motherfucker being, like, erased from everywhere he needs to be erased from, there it is. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna let people see this motherfucker. All right, here you go. Honey, why am I looking at the Georgia PSC? And why am I looking at no ethic complaints filed against you? Mr. Glanton, you're a former principal who was caught doing some fuck shit to your employee. And then we come here and we see that instead of, now you see this beginning validity in the end. Now, instead of revoking this, which the district knows they should have done, they allowed it to be renewed. So this guy can easily walk into any school district in the state of Georgia right now and continue to go forth and assault his coworkers. I can't make this shit up. I can't. Okay, so like I said, sharing is caring. Again, this is just a little lesson for the board, and especially those running for board. Okay, so there's that one. And let me just pull up. This stuff is just so gratifying, except not at all, because I really don't want to fucking look at this shit. My eyes need to be fucking burned, or my retinas need to be burned. Okay, so it has come to my attention that an individual who is a principal at a school that I'm currently having to deal with, it's got to my attention that this gentleman and his dad, who is a former educator in DeKalb County, right? So let me show you this. This gentleman, I'm not doxing you, you piece of shit. You actually have this public. Okay, so let me just show you this. And, for people who think that this is like an oh my god situation, I can't tell you how fucking normal it is for us here in DeKalb County. Here we go. Hey, you principal that's making a lot of fucking money at the school that you're working at, you see this? You got a PPP loan during COVID. You have a whole ass business outside of the business that you should literally be dedicated to full time. That's your job. All right, motherfucker, look, there, your EIN. There you go, right there. I'm specifically hitting you because you're a piece of shit. The things that you've done to kids at your school, what's wrong with you? Why do you get to keep your job? I've seen how your staff behaves, and it's really, 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 really gross. It's really gross. And I wish that weren't the case, but it's really gross. So this guy, I'm just leaving it here for good measure because I want to make sure that people see it, and I want to make sure that people understand that, there are repercussions. You do have ramifications for fuck shit. I'm officially your repercussions. I'm officially the person that has no problem showing everybody what you do. All right, now, let me show you this. And pull it up. Pull it over here. Yep. Okay, so now that we've looked at this guy, I'm just leaving it here for good measure because I know that there's a lot of DeKalb County parents in this area where this gentleman is a principal. I know a lot of DeKalb County parents who have pulled their children from this motherfucking school due to this motherfucker. So I'm leaving that there just for a second. Just take this in because what you're going to see after this, actually I'm kind of debating on that part, the other one, because in theory, I don't really need to pull that up because he's not actually like a vendor anymore. So I might just not do that. So let me see. I'm going to take this one down though. All right. Everybody's seen that this is the very same man, Charles Edward Barker Jr., the principal at a school in Tiffany Hogan's region in DeKalb County. Hey, Tiffany, this is his side hustle. Okay. Just making sure. Dot my T's, cross my I's, or, you know what I mean. Dot my I's, cross my T's, whatever the fuck. It's been a fucking long weekend. Okay, who's up next? Oh, yes, this gentleman. So, something I like to do whenever I start stumbling across a bunch of assholes doing really shitty things to kids and to their coworkers and just, being absolute pieces of shit. One thing I like to do is I like to go check the Georgia PSC website to see if these fuckers who are responsible for some fuck shit and they've been found guilty and people have been fired and or people have been sued, all that, right? I like to go check the Georgia PSC to see if DeKalb County reported the fucking assholes that knew about it, lied about it, and didn't tell mom and dad about all that, right? So I'm gonna hit this, and I'm gonna let y'all know something. So what I'm about to put up on the screen, this is the gentleman that was the principal at the time of a hazing incident at his school. Right? Now the coach received a lot of ethical, yeah, he got fucked up. Now, what I find really fucked up is that this gentleman that I'm about to put up, this motherfucker still works there. This dude was named in the lawsuit. This dude, this is the principal. He knew about it, and he didn't tell mom. In fact, you want to know how this mom found out about this? She found out about it because a little girl at the school got her hands on the video that, that coach told the kids to delete. That little girl decided to airdrop it to mom. So the only person in DeKalb County who did the appropriate thing was a fucking child. So here we go. Because people are not going to believe me unless I show them the fucking receipts, so I'm going to show you the fucking receipts right now. There we go. Oh, look at that. Mr. Mitchell. Yep. Doesn't look like you've been hit with any kind of ethical complaints. Looks like you got to keep all your shit. And it also looks like you have complete access to kids still to this day. You knew about this. You didn't do anything about it. You didn't tell mom and dad. The child suffered. The 12-year-old boy that experienced what he experienced wasn't even afforded a phone call from the principal. Meaning his mom. Not one adult made mom aware. And this motherfucker, this principal, knew about it. As did Dejan. And Devon Horton. And the law firm for the district. Law firms. So this guy right here, yeah, you're a piece of shit. And the fact that DeKalb County still has you on payroll and you're still the principal? Are you out of your fucking mind? What's wrong, DeKalb County? The mental gymnastics it must take to be this level of fucking just horrible. Why does he get away? Why does he get to keep his ability to remain a principal in that school? Does mom know? I'm sure she does, because I'm sure you made her sign a non-disclosure agreement with the settlement, and I'm sure that you were instructed to act as if nothing took place and never speak on it again, because within your NDA it likely states that you're absolving the Board of Education and DeKalb County of all wrongdoing, because per my NDAs that DeKalb County has routinely just plowed through, meaning like they show everybody it's all out there, they don't give a fuck. Ma'am, I hate if you come across this, and I'm going to make sure this gets to you, because I'm actually been talking to kids in DeKalb County, and I asked one of them, hey, do you think I should let people know about this incident that took place to the kid? Because this is what you guys deal with in school every fucking day in DeKalb County. Do you think I need to make people aware of this? I'm not asking adults. I'm asking the kids. I'm asking the children who are 16 to 18 years old, because these kids keep showing up speaking at board meetings for a fucking reason. The adults won't do their fucking job. So I've already run this past the kids, and as far as I'm concerned, that's the only fucking approval I need to drag the fuck out of everybody for this. So again, Whitney, Dejan, and whoever the fuck is running against Deirdre. You see this shit? This ain't going away. I'm gonna make sure that this shit stays public, and I'm gonna make sure you motherfuckers address it. I'm gonna make sure you answer questions. Really uncomfortable questions. Because what we don't do, we don't fuck with kids. I don't give a fuck about you beating your chest all the time when you're on the board dais and we going through those fucking horrid 9 to 10 hour board meetings and y'all up there beating your chest like, oh, we're cool, we did this. Yeah, for every cool event you brag about, you neglect to talk about this shit. Like, you don't bring this shit up. You don't, ever. Never, ever. But the parents of the children who have lost their kids due to the fuck shit that took place at this dude's school, those parents show up and they beg the district to take care of the kids so it doesn't happen to another child. And you look at them stoic, as if you don't know how it happened or that it happened. Just remember, I'm the loud one. I don't give a fuck what the narrative is, because, officially, I've seen people already, and to them, I'm going to go and say, you can go fuck all the way off, because I don't give a good goddamn. Look, I'm out here doing the Lord's work right now, and that would be making sure that people know what they need to know. Because if you're going to go elect somebody to be on the Board of Education, you need to be well informed. And I can't say enough how much the landscape of the people running for the Board of Education is just piss poor. Yes, I know, some of you know me. But again, I'm going to tell you that your campaigns are not going to be met with the energy you want because of the way you're running your campaigns. If you don't have the balls to address the elephant in the room, you don't need to be a board rep. I co-signed Anna because Anna had bigger balls than anybody sitting on that fucking board. I was asked to endorse her. And I did. For a very good reason. Because Anna is a mom of a child who is on an IEP. He had an attorney and an advocate assigned to him the entire time he was in Dekalb County. I think there's one more I wanted to show you guys. Hold on just a second. Because there's a lot. There's a whole bunch that makes my stomach fucking turn. But, I'm not really afforded any other life than this. This is the only thing I get to do. And again, as it pertains to that, I have to say that, it's... So on April 4th, that was the 1 year anniversary of me making this school district aware of a fucking horrible data privacy breach. Now, they have not used their insurance policy that taxpayers pay for to fix the infrastructure. I want you to hear that. They've got an insurance policy worth $50 million for fuck shit that I have been trying to take care of by myself. Quite frankly, I don't even need to fucking do that. But, like, here's the thing. I did this because I'm a good human. And my ability to look at highly sensitive information and work with that data would be taken away from me if I didn't do this. So, that said, I'm going to show everybody just how fucking wide open the goddamn school districts everything is. Because the thing is, they keep claiming that I hacked, or they want to claim that I hacked their database, or that I hacked into their servers. That's never actually happened. In fact, I told Kermit Belcher to go fuck himself because no, I'm not showing you shit. I didn't hack into anything, you dumbass. So this is what I did this weekend. And I recognize that what I'm about to show you, people may say things, that's fine. But I'm showing you the fucking proof. You see this? Hold on. I'm going to maximize it. I just want you to look at this. It's titled IEP Login 2122. It's the DeKalb County IEP logs from the 21-22 school year, hosted on the Microsoft Azure servers that I have reported 4 times since 2022. The date that this photo was taken was on April 5th, 2026, and it's wide open. It's wide open. I redacted that information because I'm not reckless and I'm not stupid, and I understand the ramifications of leaving sensitive data like that out for people to see, which is more than I can say for you dipshits. So every box that you see blacked out, I blacked it out. Not y'all, me. But the more disturbing part is that I can see it. That's the fucked up part. I can see it. Just like I told you I could see it in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Monica Davis was fired over this because I kept showing Anna. Anna had seen it herself. So Devon Horton had to fire Monica Davis. She didn't retire. She had to leave. She was fired because of this shit. And the relevancy of this would be, well, and while people may think that this is weird and like that, how is that a win? It's actually a giant win. So last week, parents were made aware that their data had been breached in Power School, which I've known. I reported that claim on April 4th. I've spent a year with people telling me I'm crazy, people telling me all kinds of just bullshit things. Is this bullshit? What you see right here? You all heard the phone call that you got from the district before they left to go on spring break. You heard the robocall. Then you got an email where DeKalb County had to admit that they knew about the class action lawsuit, but according to DeKalb County, they don't use that software. So your child hadn't been affected. Really? Really? See, the win in that for me is that I was able to actually make them say uncle a little bit, but don't worry, I'm going to be making them say uncle a lot more. And that's where this comes in. Hold on just a second. Let me get that photo for you just real motherfucking quick because I just want to drive my motherfucking point home. So let me go up here. I'll come back to that one in a second. Fuck that. I'm looking for it. Please hold. Is that it? That's it. Okay, boys and girls. Here we go. More sharing. I'm going to give you guys proof of 2 things that took place that you need to keep in mind, okay? So, if we don't use Naviance in Power School, at the February 12th board meeting in 2024, approval of items from executive session, it states that the renewal of the Naviance College and Career Readiness Platform but we don't have it. We don't have it. Yes, we do. Okay. And then within the same meeting, the individual who is currently tearing the district apart and pitting parents against each other, within that same meeting, they hired the woman that's doing all the damage, the woman that decimated D65 with her student assignment project. Dejan Horton, you were the board president. And so you not only approved Naviance, the renewal of Power School Naviance, yeah, you renewed it then, and then you hired that lady in the same board meeting. That lady is a school social worker. She didn't actually have her degree, did she? And she didn't have any PSC credentials yet, did she? And then I'm going to share one more to show you just how fucking hellish this is. Because like I said, I'm tired of people like talking shit to me, and I'm tired of people saying like, oh, maybe you need to go seek help, maybe something. Nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm actually calm. I'm not mad. I'm not yelling. I'm just providing receipts. I'm just saying, hey, like, it's kind of fucking weird. Oh, yes. There's that. I forgot. I'm not going to show it. I'm going to show this one, though. Because this, I just want to hammer it home because this motherfucker likes to stalk me so much. Oh, dear. With a sudden email that says the district would like to resolve this and have everyone move forward. I look forward to hearing from you after you talk with Mom. I'm Mom. You see the name Harold Eddy? That's the attorney for the school district. That's the individual that asked me to commit a felony on behalf of Devon Horton. Like I said, a year later, no one has resolved anything and no one has moved forward. I'm still here. You're stuck with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, instead of well, again, I don't want to make like a very, very, very long-winded because I take no pleasure in doing these things. I don't like doing these things. Actually, I just want to like chill, do art, and like listen to music. That's it. That's all I want to do. I did want to bring one last thing up though, just because transparency, right? Transparency, because the district likes to talk about transparency all the time. They want to be transparent. Norman, you like saying you want to be transparent all the time, right? Right, Norman? You like saying that? Okay, hold on. Let me be transparent. All right, when I came across this, which I'd seen, because I'd already done my due diligence when the name was dropped of who was going to work for the district and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, moving on. So you see these areas that I've got highlighted with the boxes. We also have a team from Northwestern University working under the Northwestern Evanston Education Research Alliance, said Ms. Smith. Nicole Pinkert, Associate Professor of Learning Sciences, who conducted the transportation survey for the district. Hold on, gets better. Ms. Smith said the district contracted with Sage Bird Consulting, led by whatever person that is, to guide us in our work. Ms. Blasey co-led the redesign of the Jefferson County Public Schools Student Assignment Plan. So, here's the thing about that. You know where we got Devon Horton, Michelle Dillard, and CIO Kermit Belcher? From the JCPS school district in Kentucky. Their plan fucked that district up so bad, the feds stepped in. Northwestern University, why is that important? Well, on her resume, it speaks to her tenure with Northwestern University, but the more important factor is this. The lawyer that called me on July 1st and tried to make a deal with me and said that the district just wanted this to go away, that one. Her husband works at Northwestern University. And it's been a very, 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 very open discussion all over Reddit regarding her husband's association with Devon Horton. And the thing is that the attorney that said, how much is it going to take, when she called me on April 19th, they own a home in Evanston, Illinois. So, do you understand now why I said there's a lot of mental gymnastics going on that's completely fucking unnecessary? Conflict of interest? Right fucking here. It was that fucking simple. It took me 3 minutes. So, boys and girls, if you're running for Board of Education in DeKalb County or running for re-election, understand something, that you're not going to get elected by being nice. Being nice has never taken care of a fucking thing in this district, and I don't give a fuck about your feelings about me. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm the only person that is actually doing what needs to be fucking done. Still, it's always me. It's always me that has to fucking do this. It's always the squeaky parents. The loud, squeaky wheels. You know what? We're fucking exhausted. I just want to know from Team Dunwoody and Team Brookhaven, Team Rich White Parents. I'm curious, you guys. You're all attorneys. You know, one would assume you're smart. So people assume about attorneys all the time, by the way. You know, I find it really weird that somebody who didn't graduate high school and, you know, got her GED the same week that she left and then worked her way up in a male dominated industry without a college degree to the point that I gained government clearance, security clearance, and that I'm able to work with data that people don't get to work with. Why is it all of the rich white parents who are attorneys, why weren't you capable of putting this together years ago? It took me 3 minutes. It took me 3 minutes. But the 3 minutes took place when he was hired. In 2024, I said out loud something that a lot of people wanted to say, but they were scared to say it. They didn't want to say it because they didn't want their access to Devon Horton and all the inside scoops taken away. And like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. My friend Mitchell worked with Devon Horton. They were co-workers. And when Mitchell found out that Devon Horton was the superintendent in DeKalb County, he had a whole Whoopi Goldberg moment and said, "Oh girl, you in trouble." I'm not going to repeat that over and over until people understand. I was warned about Devon Horton by his own co-workers. And let me tell you how uncomfortable Devon Horton was when he read the email where I said, "Hey, Mitchell says hi." When I did that and I came back from the conference, my relationship with Devon Horton got really weird. He wanted to keep his thumb on me. He wanted to make sure he knew what I was doing at all times. Because he knew I knew. Again, I need to just get all of this out because it's come to my, I let people say horrible shit to me all the time. I let DeKalb County parents talk shit to me all the time. I have been threatened by the very parents I'm helping right fucking now. And when I say threaten, I mean threaten. Literally. How the fuck do you think we ended up in Walton County? We were threatened by the parents because we were making the community look bad because I was a fucking activist and advocate and I refused to take my fucking foot off of their neck, meaning the district. So those very people right now are crashing out like they've always done. How do we hold them accountable? You don't. There are ways to hold them accountable, but I'm not going to be the one to tell you because I'm done being the person that tells you. I understand that that's not going to make the unnice things that have been said about me go away. But again, you've had 10 years of my trying to protect your children as well as you. Unbeknownst to all of you, every time I file a systemic complaint, I'm fighting for your fucking kids. Unbeknownst to all of you, the federal investigations I filed was to protect you and your children and your privacy. I'll never see anything from you guys. You'll never say thank you. You'll never know what I've been put through. But you'll take jabs at me and you'll call me crazy and you'll call me all kinds of horrid shit because you get off on that. Yeah. As I'm live right now showing literal receipts, the attorney that asked me to commit the fucking felony for Devon Horton is blowing he's reading all my fucking emails. Hey Harold. So I'm gonna leave it there. And I'm gonna tell the people running for board. Grow a pair of balls. Say the quiet parts out loud. Don't be scared to ruffle feathers. Don't be scared because of what people think and say about you if you say what you know to be true out loud. Don't kiss anybody's ass. Don't cuddle up to the media. Don't do any of that. That's not how Anna won. Stan Jester was also my board rep. Stan Jester is the one that taught me how to fight this fucking school district. Stan Jester fought the school district with me. I've had a long-standing relationship with my board reps. I'm not the problem. My board reps did the job accordingly. They did what they were hired to do or elected to do. We don't have any board reps that are able to do that anymore because they're too fucking busy wanting to be seen in social circles and wanting to be accepted by the DeKalb County delegation. Who the fuck cares about that, by the way? I need people running for board to have a backbone. And I need the people in DeKalb County to understand something. You can 100% find somebody in that district to write in to run against the Dijon. And you need to. He needs to be gone. He needs to be gone. There's a lot of things that a lot of you don't know and a lot of you will never know. And it's, basically based off this video, based off of the actions that take place after this and after I spend the week burying the school district in absolutely fucking every kind of complaint possible. Dijon will either make it out unscathed or Dijon will beg me to stop. Whitney, you're not off the hook either, honey. You need to be gone. I've got in writing proof of the bullshit that you knew about and you allowed to take place. Andrew Ziffer, you need to stop sharing confidential data. The survey results that you used in your data, your little I don't know what the fuck it was, but that's confidential data, you dipshit. Yeah, so the DeKalb County Board of Education is full of people who are woefully inadequate to do the fucking job, including the incumbents, and they all need to fuck off. Whitney, you're not going to win. I'm going to make sure of that. So, let the Hunger Games begin. And I'm going to do what I do best. And I'm going to continue to provide the public receipts. Because, like I said a year ago, my life turned into something that I never thought it would turn into. All because I was trying to advocate for kids and parents. And the board, yes, that includes Dijon, Whitney, Allison, Deirdre, Tiffany, Owette, you name them. Every single board rep in DeKalb County knows what's been done to me. They know all the details. And they don't care. They don't care that I did this I tried to prevent a class action lawsuit. I tried to protect the district. So think about that. So while you're out there having fun dragging me and saying whatever fucking thing you want to say about me or to me, understand something. At some point in your life, I have done something, unbeknownst to you, to actually help your fucking kid and to help you. But the difference between me and all the assholes out here looking for clicks, likes, and shares, I don't need that. And I don't want it. Because I don't do this for any other reason than for the right reasons. But sure, go ahead and call me the crazy one. Everybody found out on Friday I'm not crazy, am I? You'll be finding out more. Because there's a whole other power school breach that took place that the district has yet to inform you guys about. And they won't until I make them say uncle. And then you'll see that I'm not the crazy one. And then you'll go about your business and about your life as you always do and say, oh, well, whatever. So, again, I'm not crying, I'm not yelling, I'm very calm, I'm not in my feels, I'm just delivering information to people because you need to hear it and you need to know it. And I'm making sure that what takes place in DeKalb County is contained right fucking now. Yep. So, I guess, like I said, let the Hunger Games begin, because that's what this is going to feel like.